Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a procedural traffic cone in Houdini. Procedural modeling is a powerful technique that allows you to create complex models with a few simple steps. In this video I'll show you how to use Houdini's procedural tools to create a traffic cone that can be easily resized and modified. Towards the end we will create an HDA and then we will import it into Unreal Engine 5. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get started. If this video gets 1000 likes, I'll be happy to upload the project files for free to download. The more likes we get, the sooner we unlock this freebie for everyone. Let's do this. And we will start with the circle node. For the orientation parameter set ZX plane and activate the reverse parameter. For the divisions parameter set 4. Next, we will add thickness to this plane. We will do this with the Polyextrude node. For the distance parameter we set 0.06. Next we will group these corners. Add the group node. Rename the group to corners. Group type, select edges. Disable base group, and activate the include by edge parameter. Set the value of the max edges length parameter to 0.3. Next we add the Poly Bevel node. Here select the corners group, set group type to edges. Set the distance to 0.21 and division 7. Add the Polyextrude node. Now we will return to the first Polyextrude node and activate the front group parameter. Here, select the previously created group. For the inset parameter, set the value to 0.04 and activate the front group. Here add 1. Add the Polyextrude node and select the Extrude front group 1. For the distance parameter set 0.04. Here activate the front group parameter and add 2. Next, add the Polyextrude node. Here select the group Extrude front 2. For the inset parameter set the value to 0.04. Now we will mark in red the nodes whose parameters will be promoted in the interface. Next, we will form the base of the cylinder. Add the circle from edges node. Select the Extrude front 2 group. For the scale parameter set the value to 0.5. And create the bevel group, which we will use later. Next we will create the cylinder. Add the Polyextrude node. Select the group Extrude front 2. Set the distance parameter to 2. And inset 0.3. And create the extrude front 3 group. Below, activate the extrude side parameter and rename the group to split. Mark with red whose parameters will be promoted, and we will continue with the Poly Extrude node. Select the group Extrude front 3. Distance 0.113. And divisions 3. We return here and set 7 to the divisions parameter. Next, we will round the top of the cone a little. Go to Spline Control and change the settings here at thickness parameter. Add the fuse node to connect some points in case they are disconnected. Now we will group the edges from the base. Add the group node. Group name Edges Bevel. Group type Edges, disable base group, and activate Include by Edges. Set max angle to the value of 90 and min edges angle to 70. Next, add the group combine node. We will operate with 2 groups, Edges Bevel and Bevel. Here we select the Edge Bevel group, and here the bevel. Here we select Exclusive OR, and here we select the Edge Bevel group once again. Add the Poly Bevel node. Select the Edge Bevel group. For the distance parameter, set the value to 0.013 and divisions to 3. Add the Poly Bevel node. Select the Poly Bevel group. Set the distance parameter to 0.118 and divisions to 3. Add the null node and rename it to cone. Don't forget to save the project. Next, we will create the materials, then we will create an HDA, and after that we will promote some of the parameters in the plugin interface. Add the split node. Here we select the split group. Add the group by range node. Group name Paint. Here at 32. And here 96. Next we will create 2 materials and assign them to the cone. Add material network, and create two materials, red and white. Add the material node. And select the red material. Duplicate the material node. Select the paint group and add the white material. We will duplicate this node and connect it to the second input. Add the merge node. Next, we will do the UV through a very simple method. Add Auto UV Labs node. Now we will cut the screen in two. And here we choose UV viewport. This allows us to see the UV. Merge threshold 0.4. Packing iteration set to 5. Add the null node and rename it Cone Material UV. Add the fuse node. Add the Soften Normals node. Set soft angle to the value 60. And we add the output node. To export the model as FBX, we add this node. We can optionally export the model in FBX. But we will still create an HDA and import it into Unreal Engine. Select these nodes and click here to create a subnetwork. We will rename it Traffic Cone. And select Create Digital Asset, select the location where to save it, and create the HDA. We will not need additional inputs, and here we can add an icon if we wish. Take your procedural modeling to the next level with the Megastructure Generator. This powerful tool lets you create incredible megacities and sprawling landscapes with ease. Learn more in the video description below. Next, we will promote the parameters in the plugin interface. Select Type Properties. And next, we will add a folder here. We rename it to Cone Settings. Here, we select Simple. We will promote the first parameter from the circle node in the interface. Grab the divisions parameter and drag it here. For range, set from 3 to 6, and block the parameter. We will rename it to cone shape. Now navigate to the next Polyextrude node. Here we will promote the distance parameter. Drag it here and rename it to base height. Range set from 0.02 and 0.2. We move on to the Poly Bevel node. Drag the distance parameter. We will rename it to Cone Corner Bevel. Set the range from 0.1 to 0.5. And we block so that we don't have the possibility to enter a higher value. Next, move to the Circle from Edges node. Here we will promote the scale parameter. Rename it to Cone Circle Scale. Range from 0.2 to 1. We go to the next node, Poly Extrude. Here we promote the distance parameter. And rename it to cone height. We set the range from 0.5 and 2, same way we block the interval. At the next node, we also promote the distance parameter. Rename it Cone End Diameter. Set the range from 0 to 0.4. The next node is the Poly Bevel. Rename it to Cone Circle Bevel. We check if everything is correct. Here we rename in height. And we take the diameter from this node. Drag the inset parameter. And rename it to cone end diameter. Set the range from 0 to 0.4. For cone end height, set another range from 0.1 to 1. We save and check how it works. Next, we will prepare the HDA to export it to an Unreal Engine. We will add the materials from Unreal Engine. For this, we will need the Unreal Material node. Connect it here, and in the string parameter we will enter the path to the material from Unreal Engine. Go to Unreal Engine, choose the desired material, and click on Copy Reference. Here, we enter the path to the material. Add another Unreal Material node. Select the paint group and add the following material. Add a material here as well. Add the transform node to be able to change the size of the cone. Next, we will promote the scale parameter in the HDA interface. Set the range from the value 0.1 to 2. Save the current version, and then import it into Unreal Engine. Select the HDA and drag it here. Add the HDA to the scene. And we will test how it works in different sizes and shapes. We check in gameplay. Next, I will present another method where I exported the model as FBX. I imported it into Substance Painter. Here I added a simple texture. After that I imported it into Blender where I created this scene. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video. It really helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to learn more about procedural modeling, check out my other videos.